Breathing. It is the normal phenomenon that we do through our nose. Of course, we know that. But mouth breathing is a habit in which the person normally also breathes through his mouth instead of the nose. If you are looking for a treatment for this habit, then you are on the right video. Yes, on this channel, I am going to tell you right here, right now, the treatment for mouth breathing. What can you do for this habit and who can exactly help you to improvise on your this habit? There are some yoga poses which I am going to post. I am a dentist by profession though, but yes, I am going to post some yoga poses which is going to help you out to improvise on your breathing habit. So, here you are on my show Monday Mornings with Mansi and my YouTube channel Dr. Mansi Shah. If you are new to this channel, then do not forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. So, whenever next Monday I keep on coming and keep on posting videos, you will be notified first. So, grab this opportunity. Okay, so let us speak about mouth breathing and its treatment. Mouth breathing is nothing but the person who breathes through mouth instead of nose. What are the facial changes that are seen? What kind of mouth breather are you? And how are the changes that are going to affect you and your health? If you are actually a mouth breather or no? All these questions are answered in my previous Monday videos. If you have missed that, then definitely go back, watch that video. I've shared the link in the comment section below or somewhere around here, you can see that link. Okay, so coming to the treatment of mouth breathing. If you have gauged what kind of mouth breather you are and how is your mouth breathing or what is the reason for your mouth breathing, then here are the following treatments. The first mouth breather, because of some obstruction, which we call it as obstructive mouth breather. So, for them, undergoing some surgery or by medications, removing the obstruction is the only option. So, opt for the surgery, visit your dentist to know if by some medicines you can remove the obstructions. What can the obstructions be like? Deviated nasal septum, enlarged adenoids. Adenoids are nothing but tonsil kind of tissues which are present right behind your nose. So, if they are enlarged, they obstruct the passage of air. So, removal of them or by medication, reducing in their size can really help. So the second type of mouth breathing can be because of some allergy. If you have some allergy, mainly I would recommend the 3 Ds, that is dairy, dander, dust. If you are allergic, which is the most common allergens, so if you are allergic to this ones, then you can opt for mouth breathing. So avoiding the allergens is the only option. What can you do is have an allergy test done from the labs and also for a month period avoid going to this allergens like if dairy products, avoid dairy products for 1 month and see if you have any improvement seen in your habits. The third thing is habitual habit, that is for no reason your nose is perfectly fine, no obstruction seen, no allergies seen, but still you are having that mouth breathing habit. So that is what is called habitual habit. You are habituated to practice mouth breathing. We have to break that habit. How can we do that? So there are some exercises that I'm going to show you. They are mouth breathing exercises, they are lip exercises and some breathing techniques which can help you improvise your lung capacity and help you have a healthy breath inside. Break down on your habit of mouth breathing. So let us have a look at this yoga poses and how they are going to help you.
So starting with our exercises, remember we are going to concentrate on maximum inhalation through the nose. Starting with exercise number 1, hold the lower lip, overlap on the upper lip, or hold the upper lip and overlap on the lower lip. Create a tight seal and inhale through the nose. Hold your breath. Exhale through the nose. Now exercise number 2. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale, hold the breath, and exhale through the mouth. I'm going to repeat for you. Inhale through the nose, hold the breath, and exhale through the mouth. Now, we are going to do reverse of this exercise, that is exercise number 3. In this, inhale through the mouth, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the mouth, hold the breath, exhale through the nose. I'm going to repeat once again for you all. Inhale through the mouth, hold that breath, exhale through the nose. Repetitions of each set of exercise is very important. Now coming to exercise number 3, the tongue exercises. Posture of the tongue is depressed, so we need to correct the posture of the tongue. Exercise number 1 for correcting the tongue posture. Your tip of the tongue should be rolled, touching the palate right behind your front upper teeth. Roll the tongue, squeeze, and swallow the saliva. Again, I'm repeating. Roll, squeeze your jaw, salivate, and swallow the saliva. The second exercise for correcting the tongue posture is you're inhaling through your nose and exhaling forcefully through your mouth. Remember, the force has to be greater. So inhale and forcefully push the tongue outside, so you exhale with the maximum breath out. Inhale and forcefully push the breath out with your tongue protruding out. Exercise number 4. In this exercise, your lung capacity is improvised. Press your nostril with the thumb and the other nostril with the little finger. Remember the mudra. You inhale through your left and exhale through your right. Then you reverse it. Inhale through your right and exhale through your left. I'm showing you. So here I inhale with the left nostril, hold that breath, and exhale through the right. Then I repeat, inhale through the right and exhale through the left. The next exercise are good for improvising your breathing capacity and breathing voice. Exercise number 5. In this exercise, we are going to produce a humming sound from the throat. So inhale, seal your lip and do not pass any air through your nose and produce a humming sound from your throat. Inhale through your nose and produce a humming sound from your mouth, but the lips should not be opened. Now coming to exercise number 6. In this exercise, we are going to do Omkara, that is inhaling through your nose, holding that breath and chanting Om. But remember, the Omkara should have a longer M pronunciation. That is very helpful in the mouth breathers. So in this way, we complete all the exercises for the mouth breathers. My friends, you do practice all of these sets every day with the repetitions of around 20 to 30 in each and around 3 to 4 times daily.
With these yoga poses, there are other techniques like applying lip adhesives, a lip tape. So what will happen is, this is shut, the person has to breathe through something. So he'll opt obviously for the nose. So But while doing this treatment, I would say do it compulsory under someone's guidance or supervision. Because if you do that and leave your children here and there, they might just suffocate. The last option, and which is very commonly used, and the best thing about this option is that it helps to improvise your facial structure and facial features, the malocclusion or the disturbances which are caused by this habit. And that is the oral screen. So I'm going to show you what an oral screen looks like. So this oral screen, it can have some holes in it for initial period, and then later on it is just a blank screen which is given. Who gives this? A dentist can be a helpful person who can provide you with this oral screen. This oral screen maintains a balance between the muscles and the internal structures, and this is how the malocclusion, that is proclination of the teeth, the tongue posture, the mouth breathing habit, the lip thrusting habit, the thumb sucking habit, oh my god, so many cures. So yes, this one oral screen can help you get rid of so many things. Do like, comment, share and subscribe this channel, Dr. Mansi Shah. Share it with your friends and your family members. Help them to be healthy and be happy. Pure of it. Thank you.